Hello, my name's Michael Conneely and this video is about past life work and astrology. Basically, I've noticed an increase in astrology readings which have big past life issues and dimensions, and indeed past life journeys and so forth. And I believe this is because of the activation of Ketu that we have been having all this year. Saturn and Ketu have been side by side for so long all this year, and will continue to be in the same sign, Vedic Sagittarius. And of course Vedic Sagittarius with Saturn and Ketu in it, our Reformation. The last time they were there, Martin Luther smashed the Catholic Church in Northern Europe and brought in the Reformation. And Ketu is the prime indicator of past life in your Vedic birth chart, the South Node. So the reason I'm doing a video on past lives now is because it's a heightened issue now, but of course it's not just an issue for now. Past life work is an issue for any time in our life. So what I want to do is, this is, by the way, an add-on to the Astrology and Healing newsletter for November 2019, and if you look at that, there's full details of the Saturn-Ketu conjunction and how it's changing into the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. So when you finish looking at this video or blog, have a look at the main newsletter video and blog for November. Okay, how are the past life issues best understood from astrology? Well, the supreme issue is the position of the Nodal Axis in your Vedic birth chart. Ketu, the South Node, and always exactly opposite it, Rahu, the North Node, using the sidereal zodiac, which is the correct zodiac for Vedic astrology. And basically, the nodal axis is your prime indicator in this life of your incarnational life purpose, of the direction of your destiny now in this life. And so the saying is that we come in where Ketu is in our chart, where the South Node is in our chart. Indeed, it can be called the camp of the occupying army. We come in where Ketu is, and we're thrown right across our chart to the position of Rahu, the North Node. And indeed, the energy of Rahu is almost like demonic and driven. So unless we purify it, we'll never actually get to that destination. You know, there'll be too much sort of darkness and mind mess surrounding us. So we need to purify our Rahu to arrive at our incarnational destiny for this life, which comes out of Ketu, where we arrived from past life, what karmas we came in with, negative karmas that we need to re-experience, heal and burn, positive karmas and sparks of being and achievement that we need to develop and greater fulfill in this life. Now, and by the way, we understand the meaning of the nodes in the Vedic birth chart by analysing them according to the house they're in, the signs they occupy, and planets aspecting them. And this is a very powerful analysis, and if you enroll for an astrology reading with me, you can go to my starwheelastrology.com buy page and buy a reading. A big phenomena for activating past life issues is the transit of Rahu, the North Node. And I've been getting quite a number of people coming to me lately where Rahu in the heavens is transiting conjunct or on top of Ketu their south node. So the nodes are sort of reversed. Rahu in the heavens is conjunct Ketu, the past life carrier. And that can be quite a time and can be confusing, because it means that Rahu, the forward thrust indicator, our forward direction indicator, is actually pointing back into past lives. And I've had people who very definitely have met up with people who, in fact, there's very good reason to say they've known in past lives, and possibility of relationship with that person in this life. And so looking at the issues, maybe the issues that went wrong in the past relationship, how can those issues be handled now in this life, now at the time that Rahu is transiting on top of natal Ketu in the birth chart? Another very big issue, and indeed I've had more of these coming up, is when we have a planet square the nodal axis. So at 90 degrees to our north node and 90 degrees to our south node. And a planet that's in that position in evolutionary astrology is an indicator of a missed step in past life, something we simply didn't get right in past life, so will totally thrust itself at us in this life. And that can particularly come to the fore when that planet is activated by transit, particularly nodal or Saturn transit, and when that planet is activated by the supremely powerful predictive periods of Vedic astrology, the dashas. So what it means if we have a planet square the nodal axis is something about that planet we really have to learn and experience in this life. It's a prime importance. Now, the Western chart will indeed depict a planet square the nodal axis, but because Western astrology uses the tropical zodiac, it will offer an analysis based on the effect of that past life issue in our psychology, around our egoic self. That's what Western astrology is all about. Because it's based on a zodiac that is based on the position of the sun at the moment of vernal equinox. And so Western astrology can say utterly wonderful stuff about the effects of past lives and planets square the nodal axis, but its description is their psychological effects. Now, Vedic astrology, on the other hand, using the sidereal zodiac, declares our destiny, our incarnational life purpose, of which our egoic personality and our psychology are just a part, a crucial and vast part, but just a part. So I always encompass both in my astrology readings. And you can't do proper astrology about the effect of past lives, in my opinion, unless you use Vedic astrology, but also you need to use Western astrology as well, and understand that they're two different zodiacs, in fact, point to different phenomena. Vedic astrology is destiny and life purpose orientated. Western astrology is psychologically and egoic self orientated. And having said that, their combination is supreme for understanding our past life issues that we need to understand because they're forced upon us in this life. So the first past life indicator I mentioned is the nodal axis in the birth chart, and the second was reversal when Rahu in the heavens is transiting on top of Ketu in your birth chart, and the third is if you have in your birth chart a case of a planet that is square the nodal axis. So the point is, what do we do about these powerful and accurate statements offered by astrology? The perception is crucial. It's of immeasurable value, but what do we do about it? And I've had quite a few people coming to me recently because of the big activation of Ketu, because of the Saturn-Ketu conjunction that's been so tense, so immeasurably close, tense and powerful all this year, 2019. The astrology insight is invaluable. The relationship astrology insight is invaluable. But there also needs to be healing. So now I want to tell you about past life related healings that can be that we can offer, myself and my wife Maggie Pashley. So the first is obviously the great benefit of a past life journey. It can be of such value to travel back into past lives and see in graphic terms the explanation of why we have a particular trait or running theme in our life, and then heal that. Always there's the call to heal and move on. So go to Maggie Pashley's website. The link is in the blog and below on the video, Past Life, Future Life page. And you can accompany that with an astrology reading by going to my Star Wheel Astrology website and buy a reading. But there's also future life progression. And I go into a bit of detail on future life progression in the associated blog, and I found it amazing. Sort of under light hypnosis, you contact future life, and if it's something you see that you like, you can enhance your chances of bringing it in, maybe bringing it in sooner, maybe bringing it in better. If it's something you don't like, you can seek to avert and to change your present life path away from that. And I have found accurate what I have seen that has come to pass. And so again, if you want a future life progression session, they're available worldwide, go to Maggie Pashley's Past Life, Future Life page. But also relating is a third modality, soul realignment sessions worldwide. And soul realignment is invaluable because it offers a statement of who you are as a soul. And it helps you therefore understand the choices that are congruent to that, and avoid the choices that actually create a you and a life path that is not in alignment with your soul. And so that will create struggle and repeating patterns and a sense of not being able to make anything work for you. So do go on Maggie Pashley's website onto the soul realignment page. And another modality related to past life work is heart wall clearing. Hurts in love can make us carry a heart wall, which actually can stop us forming what would be a great love relationship, which actually can sabotage love if you do form a relationship, rather than let love flower and do well. So go on Maggie Pashley's Heart Wall Clearing page. So I hope this video and its associated blog on astrology and past lives and healing work with past lives has been valuable and useful. Thank you.